Billionaires are often cloaked in an aura of opulence, piloting private jets and navigating the seas in their sprawling yachts. Yet not all who command immense wealth wear it on their sleeves. Today, we peel back the curtain on one such individual, a billionaire who blends seamlessly into the fabric of everyday life. This narrative isn't just about wealth, it's about choosing a lifestyle that speaks volumes of one's values and character. Imagine living next door to a billionaire and not even knowing it. This isn't a tale of hidden identities or secret lives, but a conscious decision to embody humility and simplicity. Our protagonist lives in a modest neighborhood, drives a car that doesn't turn heads, and shops where everyone else does, making him nearly indistinguishable from his neighbors. This billionaire's choice to live an unassuming life challenges our stereotypical views of wealth and success. It's a testament to his belief that true richness comes not from the abundance of possessions, but from a wealth of experiences and relationships. Let's dive deeper into his daily life to uncover the pearls of wisdom hidden in his routine simplicity. As the first light of dawn breaks, our billionaire, let's call him John, starts his day like many of us. His morning begins not with a flurry of servants but in solitude, meditating in a modestly furnished room. This practice of mindfulness grounds him, providing clarity and calm that guide his actions throughout the day. It's a simple habit, but its impacts are profound, affecting his interactions and decisions. John prepares his own breakfast, often opting for something simple like oatmeal or a fruit smoothie. There's no lavish spread or gourmet chef, just a man, his kitchen, and a preference for wholesome, uncomplicated meals. This routine nourishes more than his body. It nurtures a spirit of self-reliance and a reminder of ordinary pleasures that money can't buy. After breakfast, he takes a moment to read the newspaper, not on a digital device but a physical copy, enjoying the tactile sensation of the pages between his fingers. This connection to traditional media is a nod to his appreciation for the slower, more deliberate pace of life, a stark contrast to the fast-moving digital world. John's commute is remarkably unremarkable. He drives himself to work in a car that blends into the daily traffic. Today, it's a 10-year-old sedan, reliable and unassuming. This choice is a deliberate rejection of the flashy status symbols that often accompany wealth. It's his way of staying grounded, remembering where he came from before the billions. Upon arriving in the city, John stops at a local coffee shop. Here, he stands in line like everyone else, chats with the barista, and pays with cash. There's no sense of entitlement, no skipping the queue, just a regular interaction that endears him to those around him. These moments of normalcy are not just acts, they're reflections of his genuine self. The coffee shop serves as a microcosm of the community, a place where John feels a sense of belonging. This daily ritual underscores his belief in the importance of community and his role within it, not as a billionaire but as a fellow citizen sharing in the daily grind. John's office is on the upper floor of a nondescript building downtown, a space functional and free of extravagance. As he walks through the open-plan office, he greets his team with a warm, approachable demeanor. There's no executive suite or isolated corner office. He works among his employees, accessible and part of the team. In meetings, John listens more than he speaks, valuing the ideas and input of his colleagues. This leadership style is not about asserting authority, but about fostering a culture of collaboration and respect. It's a testament to his belief that good ideas can come from anywhere, and everyone's voice is worth hearing. His workspace is tidy and uncluttered, with personal touches like photos of family and a small plant. These items are not just decorations, but symbols of his priorities and values. They remind him and his team of the importance of balance and personal connections, even in the pursuit of corporate success. Lunchtime for John isn't a solitary affair in a private dining room. Instead, he joins his employees at the communal tables in the cafeteria. Today, the menu is simple, wholesome food, perhaps a soup and sandwich combo. He queues up for his meal, tray in hand, chatting with colleagues about projects and weekend plans. This ritual dismantles any barriers that his title might erect. During these meals, John often shares stories from his own experiences, not to boast but to teach and connect. He talks about failures and successes with equal openness, offering lessons learned not only from his career but from life. It's a practice that humanizes him, making him not just a boss but a mentor and friend. This approach to lunch breaks is reflective of John's overall philosophy of leadership and life. Share your table, share your stories, and you'll enrich your understanding of others and yourself. It's a daily reinforcement of community within the workplace and a reminder of the shared journey of all employees regardless of their position. Post-lunch, John dives back into his work with a focus that's sharpened by his interactions with his team. His afternoon is often packed with strategic planning sessions where he encourages innovative thinking and sustainable growth. It's not about rapid expansion or profit maximization, but about responsible, ethical business practices that benefit all stakeholders. He often steps out of the office to visit project sites or partner companies. These visits are an opportunity for hands-on engagement and a way to stay connected with the operational side of the business. For John, being physically present is a key part of understanding and addressing the challenges his teams face. In these interactions, John's wealth is never the focus. His expertise and willingness to listen are what come to the forefront. He leverages his resources not to overshadow, but to uplift and empower. This aspect of his workday reflects his deep belief that wealth should be a tool for positive change, not a means for personal glorification. As the workday ends, John's evening routine mirrors that of many working professionals. He might stop by the grocery store on his way home, picking up ingredients for dinner. At home, cooking serves as a decompression activity, a way to transition from the demands of the office to the comfort of personal space. It's a joy he savors, the simple act of preparing a meal. After dinner, he might spend time reading or engaging in a hobby like woodworking. These activities aren't just pastimes, they are deliberate choices to engage in life beyond work. They help maintain his grounding in the tangible, tactile pleasures of the world, a contrast to the abstract wealth he has accrued. Evenings are also a time for family. Whether it's playing a board game, watching a movie, or simply chatting about the day, these moments are cherished. They reinforce the values of love, connection, and presence, which define his life just as much as his business achievements. John's philosophy on wealth is both profound and practical. He views money as a resource, a means to facilitate goals and dreams, both his and others. It's not an end in itself, nor a measure of his worth. This mindset frees him from the trappings of materialism and allows him to live a life focused on values and impact. He often quotes, "The true measure of wealth is how much you'd be worth if you lost all your money." This perspective shapes every decision he makes, from daily interactions to long-term investments. It's about enriching lives, not just bank accounts, and about legacy, not luxury. This philosophy extends to his charitable activities. He invests in education and healthcare initiatives, preferring to see his money work toward societal improvement. He's involved, but not for the accolades. His satisfaction comes from seeing real change and positive outcomes from his contributions. Beyond the confines of his company, John is deeply involved in his community. He volunteers at local schools and supports small businesses by providing mentorship and sometimes financial assistance. These activities aren't broadcasted. They're carried out quietly, without fanfare, but with a genuine desire to make a difference. His approach to philanthropy is hands-on. He prefers to engage directly with the projects he supports, understanding their needs and challenges. This involvement ensures that his contributions are effective and meaningful, tailored to create the most impact where it is needed most. John believes that everyone, regardless of their wealth, has something valuable to contribute to society. He often encourages others to volunteer, highlighting that the investment of time can be as impactful as financial donations. His community work is a vital part of his identity, reflecting his belief in the power of grassroots initiatives. John's life is a powerful narrative about the potential of wealth when coupled with humility and a deep sense of responsibility. It challenges the conventional images of billionaires and offers a refreshing perspective on what it means to be truly rich. In a world often captivated by the flashy and superficial, his choices offer a compelling alternative. His day-to-day life underscores the philosophy that you don't need to live a life of grandeur to have a significant impact. Whether it's through his approach at the office, his interactions in the community, or his simple domestic life, John demonstrates that the most profound influence often comes not from what we own, but from how we choose to live. In reflecting on John's lifestyle, we find a powerful message: true wealth is about more than money. It's about how you enrich the lives of others and find contentment in the simplicity of day-to-day living. It's a lesson that all of us, regardless of our financial status, can learn from and aspire to.